Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the self-care, health, and lifestyle challenge. Um, Lately, I've been noticing a lot of people coming to fitness for what I'd call lifestyle problems, in the sense of, I want to be healthy, I want to lose a little weight, I want to make sure I live an active life. I'm stressed out, and I want to be able to get rid of these stressors and be more active. And this is quite confusing because I think originally when we started with the whole fitness style thing, fitness was a way to get in shape, which means give the body a certain look, essentially, and increase athletic performance. This is generally its essential beginning. Actually, even before that, it was to kind of look good and pick up girls, or look trim and pick up husbands, potentially. And there's been a big shift, just definitely recently, where now instead of these fitness looks, more or less, we're going for a lifestyle change. So promoting health throughout life is going to be the general theme. Technically, I think this is going to be the theme moving forward, but we also have to, let's say, evolve our thinking along the lines of what are we really, or what package does this way of doing things uh, look like? I think traditionally we'd come to the gym when we're thinking this fitness style thing, and we'd say, well, I want to lose some weight around my arms, I want to trim my stomach, and I want to, um, look good in this outfit, or that kind of thing. Look good on the beach, or look good for this wedding. And although those things are pretty decent goals, it makes the assumption um, that the solution is that the body is the problem, and the body needs to be whipped into shape. And when you whip the body into shape, then it will no longer be the problem. Well, the truth really of the matter is, and to be 100% honest, when I first started fitness, that was pretty much my thinking. The body will do anything that you make it do, so let's make it fitter, faster, stronger, more resilient, whatever. However, with years more experience, the truth really is the fact that the body is only the physical representation of the mental and emotional health. That's very true. So when we say we're going to whip the body into shape, this is going to be very tricky because the idea is that there was an emotional or mental thing that changed us from being more active, and this change allowed the body to go in the direction that it's going in. So what does this mean? So what? This means essentially that we have to, when we say we want to be healthy, be prepared for more of a rounded approach. It's not going to be just whipping the body into shape. This is not going to be very effective. Uh, it might produce results. Those results being long term, not going to be very long lasting, because when we do that, we're putting the lifestyle against the activity, essentially. The same thing can be said for many other things. You put uh, the lifestyle against massage therapy. You put the lifestyle against nutrition. You put the lifestyle against physio. And these things are fighting for kind of the overall rule of what the end outcome will be. Uh, Unfortunately, that's how it's been traditionally dealt with. However, we know enough that we can change things like this. So we don't have to put them against each other. In fact, they work way better, they work in unison. And in that way, we have to, like I said before, be open to more of a three-tiered approach, in the sense that when we say we want to be healthier, uh, know that you will have to change. The idea is that change is necessary for there to be a different outcome. This change cannot just be a physical change, which is generally the easiest kind of change to make temporarily, uh, because again, then you'll be put against very directly the mind and the emotions. And this is where motivation generally fails. You do have people who are very logical in their approach to things and they can do it for a long period of time. But as soon as you kind of state the question, fitness against lifestyle, then the end outcome is pretty much inevitable eventually. So we want to say, well, how can we work fitness, massage therapy, nutrition with lifestyle? This is more of an appropriate question. So we want to then take a look at how are we going to influence change of the, um, let's say, elements of lifestyle to promote these other changes, to complement them essentially. And this is really where self-care comes into play, changing these atmospheres so they're all supportive with each other. So when you come into the uh, realm of self-care, we're going to have a mental, physical, and emotional approach because those are the things that will need to change to be able to create a sustainable health modification to lifestyle, right? You will have to change your mindset. We can take a look at that very quickly. Here we go. So you come in and you want to be healthier. Okay. What was stopping you from being healthy before you came in? Was it the fact that you did not have access to exercise style things, walking in a park? Did you not know about the workouts that you can see on YouTube from many different trainers and exercise people? Did you not have access to libraries or things like this to gain more information, the internet, Google? This wouldn't be true. So then we're going to say most likely it's not particularly going to be the lack of information and that kind of thing stopping you. Were you physically unable to do these things? Were you lacking the motivation to get them done? Did you feel like you need extra information? This is most likely going to be the case. And this very much really looks like a physical thing now, right? The motivation side of things. But we can now look at the emotional side of things very quickly and say, well, why do you um, essentially like your favorite color? Why do you work hard? Why do you enjoy the meals you enjoy? Why do you do pretty much anything? These are all going to be motivated by emotions. In fact, the fact that you want to be more healthy, this is also an emotional motivation. So we see then that motivation doesn't particularly lie in the physical action, but in the emotional realm of things. So we're looking for a physical result, though. So let's talk about that. How do we get a physical result? Uh, Essentially, when the emotions and the mindset are working together, we get a physical outcome, right? So you want to ride the bike, this is emotional. You, find some guidance, probably your parents or somebody older than you to teach you how to ride that bike. They give you their support. Then you slowly build the skills. As you're building these skills, though, your mindset is also changing towards your capability, the ability that you can actually ride this thing. There has to be a certain belief in that. There has to be a lifestyle suited to support that belief. When you want to ride a bike, all the other kids are riding the bike, up and down the street, and you want to ride with them. And, it's fancy, it's fun, it's new, it's playful. Uh, all these things make a huge difference in the end outcome of riding that bike. These are things that we don't pay attention to. In self-care, we absolutely pay attention to all of them. And in this way, the environment's kind of there. So then you stay working hard. You don't give up. You learn how to ride this bike. You feel accomplished. Now you can go and have fun with everybody else. And you can't unlearn how to ride that bike. It's very hard to forget how to ride a bike. More or less, you can feel not confident, but dust it up pretty quickly and you'll be able to get back on that bike and ride it. It's kind of a lifelong skill. This is the exact same thing needed to have the lifestyle that is healthy. There's a lot of little things that play out in very big ways, and they have to be addressed along the way. And they're not going to be isolated blocks segregated from each other. They are really going to be integrated things that lead to that kind of change. So when we take a look at self-care, this kind of fitness style part of it, we'd say that we're specializing in lifestyle, doing an exercise approach to that kind of thing, right? In that way, allowing to create the environment that builds on the mental and emotional challenges of the situation, and therefore produces the result of being healthier, being happier, enjoying things, being more fulfilled. These are things that we will change you towards, or you will grow towards. And again, going in thinking that you're only going to change your physical habits is going to be a dead end road. I think I want to make that very clear, that we're not going to really get there that way. Going in knowing that there will be change, this is great. Going in knowing, thinking that you know what the change is going to look like, this is going to be, again, a very big challenge. We have expectations, and these expectations, when they're not met correctly, or when they're met correctly, they can lead you down a wrong road, right? Many times we think that, you know, just getting up and jogging is the best thing to do, but we might find ourselves injured. You'll easily find lots of people that say, hey, jogging is great, go and do it. But there are prerequisites before doing this thing. And there is more information that you need before you just go and go for it. Although it's very good just to do it, it's better to have some advice and guidance. So at least if you do it well, you can continue to do it for a very long period of time. The body does have its rules that we have to pay attention to. Just like there's gravity, you throw a rock in the air, it will come down. The body has similar rules. The mind equally has these rules, and the emotions also have rules of that nature. And we have to respect them, because if we don't, it just won't work out as well as we might think. So I really want to make those things very clear, because I see that there's going to be this expectation challenge with going to fitness for lifestyle changes. I feel that there's going to be challenges already thinking you know what it's supposed to be like. So yeah, we're going to work out hard and push ourselves to the max. You can do that. You will get some results. These will be very hard to maintain, and the lifestyle will be pitted against the activity. So making that very clear, hopefully this gives you a little bit more to think about when you start pursuing, what you want to help you in your health journey. Thank you very much, and have a great day.